Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Unfiltered Agent Stories. Thanks for the support. That first one was pretty crazy, and it got a lot of reviews, and I appreciate it. So this may get a little wonky because my children are sitting across from me while I'm trying to film this, because they are super insistent that they be here. So today's story is, I'm going to call it squatter, for lack of a better term. And you might think with that you already know what I'm going to say. So, this was summer of last year. I had a showing at a townhouse that was for sale. 250,000, nice townhouse. 3 levels. I meet my clients there. We're right on time. I go to the lockbox, put in it was Super, I think, so I put in the code and it came out. And I opened the door. And as I open the door, I hear someone yelling, "Hello, hello, who's there, who's there?" And of course, I froze. I pulled them back and I said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, get out, get out, get out." And I was like, we have a showing here today? And he's like, So I shut the door, I backed away, and I picked up my phone, and I called the listing agent, and I said, "I think you have a squatter." And he's like, "What?" I said, "There is a guy in there in shorts and no shirt with a blow-up air mattress on the floor. I think you have a squatter." And he chuckles and he says, "No, I think that's the owner." And I said, "What?" He said, "I think it's the owner. He sometimes comes and crashes there. I guess he didn't know you were coming." Well, to say the least, although it's fairly comical now, it was a little scary in the moment. I think the funniest part was when I just grabbed the kids and the parent by the back and yanked them out of the house and said, "No!" And then I shut the door. So it was harrowing. He came out, introduced himself, apologized because it was a completely weird, very weird situation. I ended up having multiple run-ins with him throughout this process with this client, and each one was more bizarre than the next. Do you ever have a feeling you know why a house isn't selling? Well, if you think that the owner is a squatter, that might be a really good reason. Maybe you should take a look at that. All right, I hope you enjoyed this one. We'll talk soon. My wife said I'm supposed to tell you to like this and subscribe. So I hope I did that right. Take care. Bye.